welcome to another video in our OnGuard controller dashboard training series. In this video, what I'm going to talk about is the history of a device. How do you monitor or how do you troubleshoot the history of a device? So if you're being told one thing now by a guard, how do you check back to see how legitimate that is? Or how do you check back to see how his patrols have performed throughout the day for the last 24 hours? So I'm going to use this one over here. So just so you understand, you click on the site. When you click on the site, it'll take you to an overview on the map of the site. Click on the device, it'll zoom you further into the device, where the device is on the map. Right? You can see under your snapshot, you can see quick information such as battery, volume, but this isn't going to help you over the last 24 hours. This isn't going to show you what was said in the report or what feedback was given on a patrol, things like that. So if we click on this device report for the last 24 hours, it will pull up the device report for the last 24 hours. This is the same report that management and supervisors would receive. Okay, so this is for the last 24 hours. So you can see here the time of recording this video is 13:24. So you can see it's from 13:24 to 13:24 yesterday. Alright, so the last 24 hours exactly. Okay, so you can see that the site's been performing pretty well. I can see these are again signals sent by the device. Start walking patrol, patrol ended, patrol complete. Okay, those are sent through from the device. There's no system injected messages there. Okay, and we can see here the device was shut down. Okay, and then at the same time, remember what I said when I said that after 5 minutes of inactivity, the device will send, the system will inject an offline message for that device. So we can see here that at 6:55 the device was turned off. At 7 o'clock the offline message was injected. Remember I said 5 minutes. And then at 5:38 a.m. the device was turned back on. Now this message and this message we would have only received once the device was turned back on. We will then only know what time the device was shut down and obviously what time the device was started. The device offline message was sent through at 7 o'clock. So this message would have been sitting here on the report at 7 o'clock. So you will receive things in this report such as patrol not started, patrol incomplete, patrol complete, patrol complete. You will then also be able to see the efficiency next to it. If the patrol is incomplete, you will see the efficiency won't be 100%. If a message comes through here to say patrol not started, that means that he hasn't scanned a single point, and it will also be red. If you see a little information button like that next to the entry, it means that there's been feedback given on that device offline. Now if we click on this, we can see what time, we can see the time, we can see the site, okay, and we can also see the feedback that was given by the controller. Alright, so we can see, okay, guard off duty. So it looks like this is a daytime site, because the device was turned off at 18:55. The offline was sent through at 7 o'clock, and the guard the feedback was guard off duty. Okay, so there is something else we can do on this. We can also view the tracking history. Okay, so remember something when you view tracking history. Okay, this is not a vehicle tracking platform. It is also not a tracking platform. It is purely a patrol platform with the ability to view the GPS coordinates. Okay, now what that means is that, remember, a vehicle moves at a very fast speed and you will be able to see the points plotted on the map. Okay, with this, what happens is if the guard stands still, there's something called GPS drift. So what happens is it plots him here, then there, then there, then there, then there, then there. But you can generally see the location where he is. If he's moving, it will plot him 1, 2, 3, 4, wherever he's moving. So, but remember, if he's moving slowly, there could also be GPS drift in between those. But you will be able to paint a fairly accurate picture of how that looks by taking a look at an incomplete patrol and taking a look at a complete patrol. So you'll be able to see the difference between a completed patrol and an incomplete patrol. I've seen alerts come through here, or alerts on the report that say patrol incomplete, and then the feedback from the controller is that the guard has done the patrol. Now if you go take a look at a completed patrol and an incomplete patrol, you will be able to see the difference fairly easily in the tracking history between a complete patrol and an incomplete patrol. So let's just take a look at the tracking history for a complete patrol. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's only one point on the site, and the point is actually in the guardhouse. So this is the GPS drift that I'm talking about. Now, if he was moving, you would see it plotting the points as he's moving. And like I said, there might be GPS drift between those points, so it may be that it jumps off slightly and then comes back, but you will be able to see a pretty solid line.